Happy Sunday. This is Bobby and JJ Radio. Thank you for taking this time out to hang out with us. We have a very special guest. He's actually a reoccurring guest now, Mr. Marcus Andrews, which is the owner and creative director of M. Andrews Sartorial Luxury.
And local celebrity.
Here in the San Antonio metro area. He's a San Antonio native. He has a really, really cool and loving wife that I know, Dahlia. And he's been at a tremendous amount of events, and you probably see him on social media and on TV. And
with all sorts of celebrities wearing his clothing.
All these people wearing his shoes, wearing some of his clothes. He's known for dressing a couple of ex-Spurs, and he's been to the Golden Globes. He's been to the Emmys.
Oscars.
He's been to all these
Razzies. No, not the Razzies.
Not the Razzies. But he's known all over the fashion, TV, and movie industry for his style, and we're very proud that he's a San Antonian.
And he brought me a pair of shoes today, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, to look at.
Which unfortunately I'm going to have to take back.
Yeah, just to look at. But I want to say, Marcus, thanks for hanging out with us again, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely, brother. So let's talk about M. Andrews Sartorial Luxury.
Yes, sir.
Tell us everything about it.
So we are a luxury menswear brand. Our emphasis is on custom. We know that everyone is very particular. Everyone is unique with their style, with their shape, with the details that they want in their clothing. I was one of those people. And so I took this brand as an opportunity to not only provide myself with an outlet to get exactly what I want, but to also provide others with it as well. As you know, our core product started with shoes. We wanted to be the best in the shoe game. So we started off with handmade Italian-made dress shoes.
Sure.
And then, of course, we expanded into suits and into shirts. And we followed suit the exact same way. So we look for the best tailors to make the best product out there possible while, still creating something unique that didn't look like the thing that you could buy off the rack at a department store.
Sure. So tell us how you got into this business, because I know you used to have another type of business that you're kind of running, and then this kind of
took over.
Yeah, it shifted gears for you, and that's how that happened.
So this story never makes sense to anybody. I didn't come from a family of tailors or anybody that was in this business. I didn't study anywhere.
Yeah. Bobby wants you to always wear those the
JJ's a mariachi.
Yeah, I'm a mariachi by trade. But he always wants you to have that like the thing.
Oh, the measuring tape. Yeah,
hanging off your neck. He's really mad that you don't do that all the time.
I do it sometimes, but not that often. But yeah, it became a passion of mine through the way I would have to dress in order to conduct business with my other business.
Sure.
I started looking at my attire not as just something I was wearing to get the job done. I actually took pride in it, and it became an art. When I woke up in the morning, I would put a lot of emphasis into what am I wearing today? How cool can I make it? How can I mix up these patterns? And I guess I developed a love for fashion that way.
Right.
And eventually it got to the point where I would shop so much trying to add new things to my wardrobe, and I would learn so much about what I was buying. I mean, I would literally go to a store and I would know more about what I was buying than the person selling it to me.
For sure.
And so at one point, I started falling out of love with my other business.
Right.
And decided, hey, you have one life. If my dream is to be an astronaut, why not start trying?
Sure.
My dream was, let me build a brand, something, a legacy, something that would live on past me, something that would bring joy to other people.
Yeah.
And so I just winged it.
I remember you told me that story that you were at some kind of convention or something like that. And you had this suit, and obviously it was fresh to death, and it must have looked like perfect on you.
I think so.
And then you got more compliments on that than anything else.
Absolutely.
That you were, maybe even more than your other business at that point.
And I found that happening a lot in my other business, where I would go and meet with clients, and we're talking about their money. We're looking at their bank statements, their processing, and part of the conversation would always turn towards, that's a really nice suit. I like how you paired it. We're having conversations about what I'm dressing.
Right.
Or about what I'm wearing.
While you're looking in their financials.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that kind of just started to gear you or to steer you into the opportunity that you to create this brand and make it something that really like you said, brings everyone's style up. Because I think we've had this conversation before. San Antonio is a rare large city where we don't dress up that much.
We don't. We have definitely created a very relaxed atmosphere here. It seems to start. It's inching closer towards being a little bit more stylish.
Sure.
Stylish in the wrong way sometimes. I mean, we're getting a lot of the hipster culture and stuff here, but.
Sure.
But at the same time, as we bring more professionals here, we'll start getting more of the people that want to dress up. So I look forward to that because we are definitely in a boom town.
So tell us about your shop. We've been there, me and JJ, several times. We love hanging out there. It's a cool shop. But tell us about it. Where's it located, and what you have in the store?
Okay, so we're in Alamo Heights. I picked that area because it's a very old neighborhood here in San Antonio. Also, address is everything. So being in Alamo Heights definitely helps.
7209.
Yes, sir. Inside the shop, we themed it to look more like a Savile Row type shop. So it's not your typical shopping experience. You're not going to see, white walls, product all over the place, people scrambling and grabbing things. It's a one-on-one intimate experience. You see a lot of examples of what we have crafted to give you inspiration for what you can craft for yourself. It's split into a couple sections. So in the front part, you'll see mostly things that are related to tailored clothing. You'll see mannequins with suits on them, sport coats on them, examples of shirts. I have another room where all of our shoes are displayed. So there's definitely a lot of inspiration there. And then I just put a cigar room inside of my shop for those who, want something to do while they're there or need, a leisurely activity when they're, getting off from work or something for lunch. So
Sure. And it feels like you're inside of a really money closet, like you're hanging out in someone's closet.
Exactly.
And looking at different options that you could, do. And for someone that, like myself, that I feel that, I'm okay with I know what looks good on me and stuff like that. But to really see the options of how you can tailor shirts and suits and shoes to like a particular, not only style, but shape, because all of us are different shapes.
Yes,
Me
sir.
and Bobby are totally different. Bobby is actually kind of a weird shape. He's kind of bulky and small at the same time.
Kind of like Zeus,
Okay.
an
Yeah.
Achilles,
That
a
works.
Roman god, if you will.
If Zeus was short and had T-Rex arms, that's exactly right, actually. But tell us some of the process, a really quick process to making like a custom suit.
Okay, well, the first thing that I try to identify is what the person is looking for that garment for. I find that people oftentimes shop with tunnel vision. So just like you were saying, creativity isn't the first thing that comes to mind when people shop, and they'll come in and they'll have an idea of one thing that they want until we start digging into what they actually need it for. So that's the first thing I want to identify. Are you looking for, a suit for work, a suit for an event? Are you just looking to have an awesome suit because you accomplished something, got a promotion or something like that at a job? So that's the first step, because then that leads me to the direction that we need to look for fabrics. And,
Sure.
and fabrics is probably the hardest part of the process.
Sure. Because there's so many, because you can get lost
Yes,
in that
there
stuff.
are.
We're going to take a quick break, Marcus, and we're going to come back and walk us through the entire process. You can get a hold of Marcus at 657-0300. Again, that's 210-657-0300, or check out his website at www.mandrewsluxury.com.